Hello guys, ShatteredCiv here. I'm going to play a little bit of Stellaris today. I'm going to try to get into the game. Try to get you guys into the game, more importantly. Now, bear in mind, I am definitely not as proficient with this game as I am, like, let's say, Assassin's Creed Odyssey or The Long Dark. So, cut me some slack. I'm just doing this for fun. It's not really, it's not really, hey, how do I play Stellaris? Nate, how's it going, brother? So I will try to kind of teach you guys how the game kind of plays out as we go along. I'm going to start a new game here, and yeah, the space battles in this game, guys, are great. You do kind of have to be a little bit of a turn-based strategy and a science fiction nerd. Now, there's one little caveat to this game, and that is this game is actually more plays like a real-time strategy. All right, 1 second. So basically, you can't stop time. Time always progresses, but you can change the speed of it. This game takes place in days, okay? Not months, not years. It is definitely not like Civilization. Civilization, don't get me wrong, guys, love the fucking game, but this is a little bit more in depth. Okay, so these guys are fungi. That's my guys that I created. They were supposed to be more like a Borg. Now, unfortunately, I had to change their leadership to dictatorial. Dictator. It's a military dictatorship. So it's not exactly the same as how I envisioned it. The first time that I first made these guys, they were supposed to be kind of like a hive mind. I can't do that. They've switched over the robots and their robot revolution into their own DLC, their own type of ethics and progression of their culture. And I think they kind of dropped being able to have a hive mind from other people. I'm going to start just something nice and simple. We're going to go for, I think, the United Nations of Earth. Okay, I'm going to select that empire. All right, nothing here has changed since my last startup. AI empires I kept to 4. Now, the galaxy size, there's 600 stars, that's 600 star systems, okay, and not all of them are all fucking connected, okay, so you do have to kind of be a little aware of that. Sometimes you can use wormholes to jump across the galaxy. I am playing this nice and simple. I don't want to keep it, I do not want to get Zerg rushed by the AI. I want to kind of build up my start slowly, right, so advanced AI starts. The Fallen Empires, guys, you'll encounter these fleets of vehicles, and they're 100,000 plus power level, right? They're fleets. Your guys, your each individual vessel is only like 100. Okay, so the Fallen Empires are something that you definitely need to worry about. However, if you go down to here, the end game start year. No fallen race is actually going to become active until it hits the 29th century. Okay, so I am giving a big fucking leeway there. Fallen Empires, guys, you do not want to fuck with them. Victory year is 3200. That is an incredible amount of playtime. This here, the mid-game start, this basically tells you that around the 24th, as soon as it flips over, you do start this game in the 23rd century, so you have 100 years before the machine uprising can happen and the horde crisis can occur. I don't want any more. This game is complex enough as it is, so I want to kind of just keep everything kind of easy. Everything else I'll just keep kind of to normal. The AI aggressiveness, low. I'm going to keep it at normal. I'm already dumbing down the AI a bit with the difficulty. So if they come after me in their fleets, I should have a chance of actually being able to repel them. Now, I did play this game before on a higher difficulty level, and I basically got fucked. I played it for about 3-4 hours, or 10 to 20 hours, about 15 to 20 hours, and I literally got stuck between a rock and a hard place. So I'm going to keep the aggressiveness to normal, and let's just fucking start playing it. Boom. It is a fun game, though, guys. If you like your turn-based strategy games, this is very, very similar, even though there is time constantly progresses. Now, you can pause the game. Pressing triangle will allow you to stop time. You can speed it up to 3 times its normal speed, or you can play at regular intervals. All right, so much has happened since modern humans first emerged in Africa some 200,000 years ago. Our kind spread rapidly across most of the globe, and soon the first civilizations took form. Scientific progress has been swift, though not without cost. Wars claimed millions of lives even before the atom was tamed. And the turmoil of the 21st century saw the mandate of the United Nations gradually expanded in an effort to create stability. By the early 22nd century, the supranational organization had become a de facto world government. Though some still resent the power wielded by the UN, as evidenced during the Mauritanian police action of '88, few can deny the technology breakthroughs that have come out of its sponsored research programs. With the recent completion of the first true starships, mankind is about to embark on a new era of space exploration. You know, I love Rainbow Six back when it was still kind of more like a tactical shooter. I don't know, man. I grew up playing the original Team Fortress Classic. I played the fuck out of it. I loved playing online, and then, I don't know. Somewhere down the road, I just kind of lost track. All right, so I'm not really sure of my ethics and civics and stuff, so I'm not going to really worry about that. We're going to begin. This right here, guys, I'm not going to go for the tutorial. This is our starting solar system. It looks like it's it is our solar system, Sol, within the Milky Way. All right, so that's where we're going to start. Now, most of these star points, guys, do connect. If you can get close, you can kind of see that this star lane here kind of branches off into this arm over here. Probably a good idea to start establishing our community or our species probably in these 2 areas, right? We do not want to get locked in and rimrocked by other races, okay? Okay, so for now, we've got off onto the right-hand side, we do have our outliner. I'm going to actually close that. Boom, hide it. So right now, our capital's Earth. We can definitely examine it. It only has a population of 24. I don't know if that's into the millions. I'm not sure exactly how they calculate the population. But we have a bunch of blockers here. We have a sprawling slum, Great Pacific Garbage Patch, Industrial Wasteland. Now, we can bust these all up, and if we get rid of the sprawling slums, we get an extra human population. If we get rid of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, that unlocks the Pacific algae tracts, which gives you +3 agriculture districts. Guys, I'm going to try to like skim through this just kind of really quickly. And I could also build a building here. The planet deficit right now, it is not, they're not really asking for anything. I think what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to make the monument, because it gives you basically, it turns your consumer goods in, which we have 10 of right now. We can see that at the top middle under planet production. We have 10 consumer goods. the two culture workers that we're going to make when we make this monument will turn those consumer goods into unity, which builds up your government, your philosophy, your governmental philosophy, and society research, which allows you to basically spread across the universe quicker. So I would normally do that. Unfortunately, I can't. I just noticed that I do not have enough money. So what we're going to do, let's just start time. I'm going to send that to 1 speed. So you'll notice in the bottom left corner, you see that everything's going up by about a second. Those represent days, okay, guys? It's not, so it goes year, month, day. You get your payouts every month. So if you're at a deficit, you're going to lose that deficit at the end of the month. If you're in the positives, you're going to gain it. So right now, from left to right, from the top of the screen, you can see right up here, you got your energy credits, plus 5 per month, 24 for minerals, 12 for food, 10 for consumer goods, and alloys are super important, guys. This here is just your exotic materials, and this here, guys, is your influence, basically how fast and how hard you can expand across the universe. And then you get your unity. This basically unlocks new traditions. As soon as that maxes out, boom. Now, if I go into unity, I need at least 300 unity points before I can open up any of these traditions here. And then we have policies and edicts at the far right. Okay, so those are just ways to micromanage your realm, your race, your what do you want to call it? Your species, I guess, right? So how do we go about exploring? Well, we have a military fleet. It has got, and if we can zoom into that, we can zoom in and we can see that that is our military fleet right now. They look like they're just kind of like chilling. We do have a constructor ship right here, surrounded by a science vessel and 2 little corvettes. Corvettes are garbage. Those are your beginning ships. Yeah, corvettes. So we are going to send our science ship, who has got Paolo Bello as a captain on it. Okay. You can get into there. You can actually see her age. You can see what she's really good at. Right now, there's that little dove symbol. If I go over to the left-hand side here, I can look under people right here. Looks like an octopus coming out of a hat. I don't know why. But if we look at Paolo Bello, you'll see that she's 27 years old. She's carefree. This leader is perhaps less meticulous than others. So her anomaly research speed is incredibly quick, but she's only level 1. She's skill level 1. She's not going to be able to tackle too much at the moment. We're going to rectify that though. So what we're going to do, I'm going to send that science ship out. We're going to send her with the order to survey system. And then we're going to link up another command. We're going to survey that system. Link up another command by pressing square, survey that system. And finally, we're going to do a loop, link up that command. And yeah, she is ready to rock and roll. And if we now go into the Sol system and we actually look at her, she is now moving. She is now moving to the unknown system, okay? Chances are somewhere really close to us right now is Alpha Centauri. They do have kind of the star systems mapped out really well. This game, guys, like I said, if you're like an astronomy nerd, this game is going to be right up your alley. If you like things like Babylon 5 or Star Trek, fucking hell. You can create all your own little scenarios that you want in this game. If you wanted to recreate Babylon 5, go for it. Easy peasy. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep everything else docked here. I'm going to just kind of accrue money at the moment. We're going to go into 3x speed. And you'll see our science vessel. They will hit those the hyper lanes, and Paolo will end up right here. Boom, there we go. The Erdosca system. All right, so instantly she starts doing her thing. Now, if she finds an anomaly, that is basically where your game kind of turns into a little side mission slash Star Trek episode, right? Pretty in-depth little scenarios that some of your commanders are faced with, and guys, don't pass those up. You want to actually research those anomalies, because not only does it increase the skill of the commander on the vehicle, but it also increases, I got to pause time here, it also increases your technology trees. So I'm going to go down here. I do have 3 technologies that I can research now. So every time that you research a technology, you get out of a pool 3 random ones. Now you can increase up to more than 3, depending on your research facilities, your background text, some special items, blah blah blah. So basically, what we're going to do, this lady here, she isn't really proficient in any type of physics. But I think what I'm going to do right here, right now, I am going to start unlocking fusion power. That will make our ships go faster and be more energy efficient. So here's our society tree. You'll see biodiversity studies, planetary unification, hydroponics farming. Again, she is not really geared towards she's not a sociologist, put it that way. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to go for biodiversity studies. And finally, for engineering, whoa, look at that, we got coil guns, level 2. So we already have coil guns, obviously. Sublight speed and evasion for afterburners. I'm sorry, Lime. Yeah, I'm sure I did. Pualo? Okay. So, I don't know. Nanomechanics. You know what? I'm going to do that because I do want a very fast engineering research speed. Okay, guys? All these little things at the beginning. So these guys he's still exploring. I could build other ships right now, but the thing is, I don't want to. This is the beginning of a very, very, very long campaign, and you guys will see exactly how long it takes. I'll try to speed up time just a tad. I don't generally like to speed up time too much in this game. I'd love to just kind of sit around and chill. All right, so this brown thing you're seeing right now is basically what we know as known space. It does not necessarily really reflect your sectors in space or your owned property in space. Okay, so that's what this blue line here is denoting. It allows you to know that, hey, that's the Earth Empire, and yeah, we're gonna have to expand that, and we're gonna have to expand it rapidly. Right now, I just want to kind of see what's just around us. I suppose I can speed up time a little bit more. Again, guys, I just chill with this game. You'll notice my money is going up right now. So here we go. We have the Eurasian Concordat. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Erdosca 2. From what we have translated so far of their language, we have learned that these aliens called themselves the Eurasian Concordat. They were an interstellar power that held sway over this region of the galaxy a little over 1 million years ago. So guys, this game it's not safe. It's not trying to say that, hey, you know, there is a God and everything that was in the Bible is truth. They are going back to like millions of years ago. Races that lived incredibly a long time ago, right? Okay, they appear to have been six-limbed mammalians, and there were several references to some sort of plague called the Javorian pox, which swept across their empire with devastating results, possibly leading to their extinction. So this brings about, begins the precursors, the Erastian event chain. So interesting. We will allow her to keep on studying the solar system. So this is Erdaska 2. It's now a molten world, man. That's it's pretty fucked up. Weeks after the UNS Galileo's latest fruitful exploratory survey, human xenologists are practically falling over themselves to publish their take on the findings on Erdaska 2. This fevered storm in the scientific community has had some negative, yet temporary impact on pursuits in other fields. So basically what they're saying is that you go into here, if we go in under the situation log, we open that up, you'll notice now that we do have a separate little mission that we can do. If we can find enough relics from their civilization, it may be possible to pinpoint the location of their home system. So guys, it's a little bit of a role-playing game in some regards. It gives you something to kind of strive after, other than pure just domination, right? Here's our anomalies, nothing there. Victories, nothing yet. Anything that pops up that we should be really concerned about will pop up at the bottom here, as it does here. System surveyed. You can hit X to like view it. So right now there is not a whole bunch going on here, except for these things here are generating quite a bit of trade. That little ring there, you see that says 4 and 2. That is a combined trade value of 6, just for this one system. Now the sun output itself only gives you 2 energy if we were to capture that. I also noticed at the bottom here, I'm going to slow down time just a tad. We do have enough tradition points, unity points now to actually open up a tradition. I do like my expansion. Now, so we can adopt this, and this will allow us to further choose these further research modules here. Once we get all 5 of those, we're there at the bottom right, finisher effect. Adopting all expansion traditions will allow all your non-habitat habitat planets to build 1 additional district. That is fucking awesome. Not to mention the first 2 ones, colonization fever. New colonies start with 1 additional population. Super good, guys. Starbase influence cost reduced by 10%. Yeah, I'm going to adopt the expansion for now. Now the thing is, I cannot open this up until I need an additional 300 unity points. Okay, that will take time. I'm only gaining 16 a month at the moment. I am kind of taking this easy. I probably could build other science vessels right now. Here's Alpha Centauri, guys. This is pretty much our nearest neighbor to Earth. And man, there's a lot of planets here. Look at this. That's while it's not colonizable for humans right now, it can be in the future. Once we start to gain terraforming capabilities, we should be able to turn this into a somewhat decent planet. Hopefully, there's other ones over here. This one's looking maybe a little promising. No, that's dead. That's a gas giant. All right, you know what I'm going to do, guys? We're going to go back to our main shipyard at the Sol Station. And we'll see right here, it's got a shipyard here, and it has also got a trade hub, okay? And crew quarters. So when you ever actually station ships here that orbit around the Sol Station, their upkeep, when they're docked, will cost 25% less. You can't underestimate that, guys, how much that has an importance as your empire expands. Okay, when you start dipping into the negatives and you don't have a big energy pool, you can start bleeding money out or energy super quick. Okay, definitely not ideal. But we are going to go into that. We're going to go hit our 2 times, and we are going to build another colony ship. Oh, no. What the fuck? Sorry, science ship. All right. Now, the thing is, once I get another science ship, another USS Enterprise, I have nobody to fly it. We don't have a captain on board. You'll see here under scientists, everything else, we've got 4 scientists. Paolo is flying around the nearby systems, and all these other guys are researching technologies here on Earth. So that means we need to recruit a new leader. Now that will cost us 100 energy just to like pick these people. So if you're eager, you pay 50% less to actually hire these people on. Now also guys, keep a look at their ages. Their ages are very important because your leaders do die. Okay. Maniacal research speed is plus 5%. So the thing is, I really don't want, I don't need maniacal people when they're flying around on a space cruiser. The research speed has nothing to do with that. These 2 people would be best stuck on Earth in a research lab, right? Where their research speed is plus 5%. I need somebody who's going to captain a starship. So today it's going to be Susan Anderson. And yeah, she's waiting for the ship to be built, and then we're going to send her out even farther, and we're going to start establishing the boundaries of our solar system here, or our empire, our space empire. Again, guys, very chill. The music is just fucking awesome. There is one expansion DLC that I do not have. I don't have the Season 2 pass. Okay, that's just basically telling you that our ship has been built. There's our science vessel. It is stationed above Sol. There's no leader assigned, so we want to go into this screen here, the middle tab, and recruit leader. Well, we've already got a leader, so we're going to put her on board, Susan Anderson. She is going to... oh, look at this, guys. We have a habitable planet right there. We're going to have to build a colony ship. We're going to want to expand the human race. All right, so let's select our science ship, the UNS Tradewind. Now, we had her going around in that pattern. I'm going to actually send Susan to here, survey system. I'm going to link that. I'm going to survey this system. And then I think finally we are going to survey this system as well. Everything is all kind of just queued up, ready to go. Now, guys, you'll notice right around Earth right now, you'll see there is 3 resources that we can get. Technology, which is that little cogwheel. This is moving from right to left. The mineral symbol, which is the diamond. And finally, the energy. So they are in the white. That means they are not being actually processed right now. I just kind of noticed that. So we're going to have to do something. So we got our Susan's flying out of the system, right? She's just trucking along in her fucking USS Enterprise. It's kind of a neat looking vehicle. Okay. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to get our construction ships that are just kind of sitting idle right now. Now we're going to look from a top-down view. What do we got here? Yeah, so Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune, along with a little moon, Triton, is they are not worked. So we're going to send this this one guy out, the command, to basically right over top of the sun. I guess you're going to have to go out. If we go out, we can go build research stations for 200 minerals. So now our construction ship is happily firing off its engines from the Sol station on its way to Jupiter. and Io. Oh. So we can just kind of lock onto that. That guy fucking moved real quick there. Hey, I thought you can lock onto this. Boop. There we go. There we go. You can remove that. You can kind of zoom in. That's about as close as you can zoom in, which is unfortunate. Now, if I move away from that, if I hit X, nope, if I hit L3, yeah, the only way you can follow it is by clicking on it in L3, guys. But this is going to be the way that you're going to be able to kind of follow space combat. There we go. There we go. All right, so yeah, slow and steady, guys, wins the race. These guys will come out here. They'll set up a mining outpost. Blah blah blah. Let's see what's going on in the rest of our universe. So Alpha Centauri definitely looks like we have a candidate to spread out the human race, and Bernard Star. All right, so you'll see Susan is just leaving Bernard Star, and she's going to fly on over to Woodburl. And look at this, guys. That looks habitable to me almost. No, it is another barren and rocky world. You know, I'm so used to playing with my other race that they kind of like. Yeah, they're not picky. I would say this is kind of maybe a dead system, but we'll wait for Susan's report. All right, guys. So again, see, slowly but surely, our influence is kind of spreading out. You can just have one outpost, guys, and it can spread, but it takes a fucking long time. Okay, so I think right now, let's take a look at here. This looks like a Alpha Centauri 3. Definitely looks like a great candidate for a planet. Down here, if we look here, it's got 18 planet-sized slots. If we go back to Earth, it's actually bigger than Earth, okay? So, we need to immediately go to the shipyard, build a colony-class ship, queue that up. Now that's going to take 360 days, guys, so a year to build. I love the rate of speed in this game. So right now, guys, we're just at like month 8, but I mean that translates into like about 240 days, right? So you can see kind of how the time progression kind of works in the game. I'll just speed it up to like 3 times speed. Now, what I don't like to do, I do like to kind of observe what's going on. This is a great trade route. I should certainly get an outpost here, if not even a starbase. An outpost for sure, though, I think.
Anomaly found. All
right, so we got our first anomaly. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. So you'll notice the relative difficulty, guys, is very hard. She's a level 1. The total time to take to research this anomaly was 2,000 days, guys. Okay, so we're going to leave that. We're not going to bother. Susan is definitely not equipped to bother researching this anomaly, but it is always marked right here, and you'll see a little microscope symbol with the number 8 beside it. Okay, so hey, our scientist has gained a level. She is now skill level 2.
Complete.
And yeah, so we can look at her. Okay to that. So she has gained a skill level by just kind of zipping around the galaxy, which is great. Because now, if she were to actually, let's just slow that down. If she were to actually go over to this area and try to do that research, she would have a better chance and a quicker time doing it than Susan would. Okay. Thing is, though, guys, level 8 anomaly rating, you probably want to stay away from it, because if you fuck it up, you could lose your scientist, you could lose your ship, you could botch the actual rewards that you get from successfully completing those anomalies, such as new technology, boosts in research. It's a very good game. Like, if you guys, like I was saying earlier, if you like your Civilization games, I love my Civilization 6. I just picked that up not too long ago, been playing the fuck out of it. But this is essentially the next step beyond. All right, so I see that our traditions have popped up there at the bottom. I'm going to go back into expansion. We are going to select this here, colonization fever. Just in time, too. Because we are about to send our first colonist to Alpha Centauri 3. And once we do that, you know what I might do? I might actually make an outpost here. You got to be careful, guys, because the sneaky aliens, they'll come, they'll force their way down through these arms, these spiral arms, guys. And there's choke points. What I like to do is hold choke points. So to me, this system here is a choke point. I will build a big ass starter port there with a shipyard, with crew quarters and everything, and I will just have a whole fleet just sitting on that one star system. Anybody who wants to come through is going to be faced with having to deal with that star system. I know, guys, I run this really slow. This is why I was saying next week I was thinking of actually playing this and just letting, like, I can play this game, guys, for hours, and you know, certainly a drop in, drop out type thing, where, you know, an hour down the road you can kind of pop in and see how fast and how far my empire is expanded. What I would say, though, is just wait around for the first combat. Combat in this game, guys, is just fucking stellar. All right, it looks like maybe Susan is ready to move on to her next system. This one looks like it's almost completed. Couple more planets. So yeah, if you wanted to check this out again, guys, you can go down. Sorry, if you go over to the situation log to the left-hand side, and under anomalies, signs of precursor activity, it'll show you the level. It's level 8. It's very hard.
Construction complete.
Even Paulo doing this, she'd still find it very hard, but it would only take her 1,000 days to research, as opposed to Susan, which would take 2,000 days. And, like, fuck, man, as if you really want to spend like 3 years. Like, that's the whole Star Trek episode right there. A 5-year journey, you know, to explore strange, and that's it. That's Susan. And not to mention, she gets older too, right? Ideally, what you want to do is eventually get your societal research up so high that you can get immortality for your people, your race. Okay, you'll notice the white resource things there around Sol are going down. We've got now, it looks like Jupiter it's got a mining outpost, so we're now actually gaining +5 towards our technology research. Our energy and our minerals still have not been tapped yet. I'm sure our construction vehicle is working on it. Yep, it's busy building a outpost. Here it is. Around the sun. No, it shouldn't be. Why are you sitting there? Oh, okay, danger, guys, danger. Okay, so let's stop this for a sec. I noticed that my construction ship is sitting idle. That's what that red symbol is. He's sitting idle because he's actually already built all the research stations. So we want to build the mining stations now. That will get him moving. Anyone else here, you kind of want to just watch. If anyone's in the red or yellow, you know you've got a problem. All right, so Earth looks like it's got a problem. They are actually increasing the amount of their population. I'm going to buy this, like I said. And I think alloy foundries are generally a good thing. You know what? I'm going to do, because I've got the guys working the monuments, which uses up commercial resources, I'm going to actually make a commercial zone as well. And we can go, we can see here from our shipyard that they've already built that colony ship. So we're going to send that out to Alpha Centauri. I may not be able to get there yet. I'm going to enter orbit. The reason why we can't colonize Alpha Centauri 3 yet is because the whole, the binary system, as we can see now, there's two suns, has not been fully explored yet. But by the time the colony vessel arrives at Alpha Centauri 3, Paolo should be done. Paolo, fuck, I wish Lime, you were there to actually tell me how to pronounce it. All right, so again, guys, this is a fucking massive game, and it takes many hours to complete, as you can see. So somewhere in this galaxy is a fallen empire. All right, a class 12 asteroid orbits this planet. The small planetoid's orbit appears far too stable for its presence to be a natural occurrence. Now, the difficulty of this, I'm going to pause time, is routine. She's level 1. It should be relatively easy for her to do this. She shouldn't fuck it up. I'm going to actually tell her to research the planet after she's done surveying. So I can select Susan. I can hit X. We want to research and oh, hold it. I want to hit square first because that changes your order. So hit square. Then I want her to research the anomalies in the system. So she'll do that. Oh, she'll do that after she explores there. Do I want her to do that? Yeah, you know what? Let her. That's fine. I'll let her do that. She'll gain more skill and experience as she goes.
System survey complete.
All right. So now we've got our colonizer is going to be is definitely spooled up and ready to is on their way. It's going to take 150 days for them to get to Centauri, Alpha Centauri. So guys, you see in many ways it is very much like a turn-based strategy game, but like I said, there is just no way to stop the runaway train. I'd play this game for hours a night. Like, it's just it's insane the amount of time that I've spent on this game. And again, the Earth is getting a little bit more like the outline or Our Empire boundaries are getting a little bit more expansive. All right. We've got our colonizer here in Alpha Centauri. They're going to move over to Alpha Centauri 3. All right, that's our science vessel leaving the solar system. And here is our colonizer. So basically what happens, guys, is you land this on the planet, and it kind of unfolds into it's the planetary administration building, right? It's really fucking. It's got a really cool little backstory to it. It's neat. So it's going to take a while for these guys to actually land and then colonize Alpha Centauri. You'll also notice that everything up top here will plummet. As that Alpha Centauri is starting to get colonized, you'll notice that yeah, we'll take a big hit. All right, guys, nebulas are a great little place. They actually obfuscate your scanners. So people that are maybe attacking you, and there's a neutron star, or a pulsar. Very cool. I love how it flashes off on, it's almost like a lens flare on the edges of the screen there. It's fucking cool. So this here in itself, guys, will probably generate a ton of energy. It probably, once we get an outpost on that or a mining facility, it'll probably, I'll guess right now, 5 energy. So again, guys, this is all part of the nebula. Nobody can see inside of here. Okay? Which is great when it comes to like a tactical advantage, because you can hide a whole fucking massive amount of fleets in here, and your buddy who's attacking through here thinks he's smart, and he's like, ah, you have nothing. You're like your main system is just wide open. You know. Then you send your dreadnoughts out, and yeah. Right now, guys, we can only build corvettes. Speaking of, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to build the John Henry class. Very nice. I'm going to build 2 of those. Now they take a while. You can see right here in the outliner. You can kind of see that little bar under the Sol Station there in that yucky yellow brownish type fucking highlight. You can see that little green bar. It's moving up ever so slowly. That is our current production queue. All right, again, challenging in the Botine 2 system. A large amount of space debris can be found in orbit around this planet, possibly the remnants of some kind of massive fleet action. We're going to get her to pass that by. She is definitely not qualified to explore that, but it is right here. Is it on this station? Oh, no. Oh, that pulsar's only 3. Strategic resource discovered. Nice. The UNS Galileo has discovered a previously unknown strategic resource on Botine 2A, which is the first moon of Botine 2, which is the second orbit planet around Botine's sun. Dubbed volatile motes. These preternatural particles contain a tremendous amount of energy which can be exploited in energy production as fuel or even as explosives. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploration. Basically saying, guys, yeah, you want this. You can see the little symbol there. It's browned out, or it's grayed out, so that means you can't actually harvest the resource at the moment. As soon as it gains a color, and its color should be somewhere, this one here, yellow or orangish. As soon as you see that turn orange, it means you can actually harvest it, but all these areas here are going to be part of the Earth Empire soon. All right, we got something, we got that, we got something built. Our construction ship is sitting idle. We're going to want to send the, him out to here, I think. We're going to build a star base. That uses up 75 influence, guys. Careful of your influence. Your influence does not gain a whole ton. As it is, I can only have 3 starports based on the current size of my empire at the moment. And we do have our colonizer ship here. We are going to we're going to have them actually colonize. Why can't I? Do I need an outpost? I need an outpost. Shit. All right, I need that construction ship. We're going to send him off to here instead. We need that planet colonized, like pronto. And luckily, our construction ship hasn't left Sol Station yet. It looks like somebody here, leader has advanced. Susan is now level 2. Level 2? Yeah, level 2. Yeah, some of the music definitely reminds me a bit of bits of Mass Effect. There's a little bit of Star Wars in there.
Anomaly found.
We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might have been a glitch in our system, or it could be a sign of something more. I'm going to actually have her research that. All right, guys, we have another another point to go towards our tradition. All right, habitable world survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. Yeah, begins the habitable world survey event chain.
Log updated.
I'm going to fill out everything here. I think for now I am just going to do the pop growth speed increased by 10%, especially considering we are about to colonize a new system. I'm totally down with that. Now, if I go back into my situation log, we can get here into the habitable world survey. Our xenobiologists have urged us to survey any worlds with an active biosphere that we come across. They are eager to learn more about the diverse alien ecosystems found throughout the galaxy. So we have to actually explore, from here on out, 8 habitable worlds. Okay, we've already got 1, but it's not counting because we've already discovered it. So, tough titties. All right, guys, I'll be right back. While this is running, I'm just going to slow down time just a tad. You guys can kind of see how it plays out in real time. I'll be right back.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Wow, that was an exciting screen. All right. Well, approaching Holdabana 3, the UNS Tradewind suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appeared to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design despite their incredible age. So that's going to give us engineering research, plus 148 points. Fucking cool. That is really neat. I'm going to check out my ships here. My colony ship's still kind of sitting there. And we are waiting for our... this guy here to finish building this thing here. He's 82% finished. Yeah, guys, it's definitely not one of those games where you're gonna sit there and you know, oh my god, I got some little alert at the bottom, and I've never seen it before. What the fuck is this here? Environmental effects. Nebula block outside sensors from being able to see into their systems.
Construction complete.
Nice. Okay, we do now have our first outpost. If you look at that, it extends our realm. And now we're actually able to build our colony ship. Our colony is going to be able to colonize Alpha Centauri 3. Boom! And we're just going to call it that. We're good. I can start making up funny names and stuff, but I'll probably offend somebody. Okay, so our construction ship is just flying around here. We are going to get him to build a mining station. May as well. That will give us 4 extra energy tokens per turn. Everyone else is still doing their own little thing here. Yeah, that's interesting, guys. Like I said, there's those little subplots. Like your ship hit with ballistic rounds from like another galaxy, and they've been flying through the fucking space for like 1 billion years. That is fucking cool as fuck. All right, guys, the first human colony. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river on one of the several continents that can be found on Alpha Centauri Prime. This temperate, forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into an administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. And fucking incredible. I mean, that's somebody, you know what I mean? Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first human city on an alien world. And guys, we can actually we can go to that planet, and we do have an extra population here. Somebody else is leveled up. It looks like one of our research scientists. And we're going to go into Alpha Centauri, and we will look here at Alpha Centauri Prime. And they are currently sucking our energy tokens away from us at the moment until they are actually fully colonized. Can you actually see the colonization level? Yeah, here it is, right here, guys. Yeah, here it is. Oh, fuck off. I hate when it does it. When you first start off the game, guys, you get so many pop-ups. Boop, boop, boop. Holdabana. Yeah, you know what? That is a routine difficulty. I'll get her to actually do that too. But anyways, yeah, down here in the bottom right, the colonizing planet, you can see it's going to take a while. You do not want to over-colonize. You will fuck yourself. I promise you that right now. Now, I think what I want to do is probably get outposts here and here. I am just kind of waiting for the science vessel here, Pialo, to like. I want to move her along. I want to start exploring over to here and over here. This Holdabana, though, I mean, that name is exactly what it says. I need to hold Abana right here against anybody coming in from this these star sectors. Noticing a couple little astronomical features here. That's a black hole. And that looks like another pulsar. Now, guys, you'll notice there is no hyperlane from here to there. This is an entirely cut off area, right? It may actually only be accessed through down here and around. So this, guys, may as well be a million. Well, it would take you like a million years just to get across that area, right? If you're not using the hyper lanes. Yeah, it's going to take you a long time. If that's like 2 light years. What's a light year? Like a fucking... I'm pretty sure it travels at about 125,000 kilometers a second, if I remember correctly. So times that by 60 by 60 by 364, and boom, you'll have your answer. It's a lot of miles, it's a lot of kilometers, put it that way. Space is incredibly massive, man. It's beautiful. It really is such a strange thing. But I better get back to the game. As Nate says, it's story time with Shattered. But I appreciate you guys for watching and joining in. Thank you. I am actually just kind of doing this as just to see how it goes. I do like the game. I do like playing it. I was going to play it anyway. And thanks to Enigma yesterday saying, you know, he loves the presentation style. That's all I need to hear. Cheers.
Research complete.
Advanced instrumentation allows for the study and practical application of physical systems at nanometric scales. That would be the Planck length. Well, I guess not nanos. It's a little Planck length is a little smaller. Okay, guys, this has just popped. Okay, carrier operations. These manned strike craft are launched from a mothership and rely on their speed and small size to survive long enough to punch through enemy defenses. I have never had that before, and I'm actually going to research that. Again, guys, you'll see 52 months for fusion power, biodiversity studies, another year and 3 months. This kind of goes into your research tree of exactly what you've already researched. Tons and tons of technologies, guys. You know, and it's fun because every time they do have, you can build your own spaceships, but they also have a, the AI can also handle it, and it will just give you the best of the equipment that you have. But it's neat. Every time you get that that little bit of upgrade in your technology, you can really see it, especially in like space combat. Geothermal. The measured pounding observed from orbit is the motion of immense and ancient geothermal extractors breathing their last. Built and then abandoned at some point in the distant past, the vast batteries of disintegrating machinery have been pumping up superheated fluids from the planet's core ever since. Their storage capacitors are all broken or leaking, but some energy can still be siphoned from them. So we get 848 free energy, and on Holdbana 1, it now gives us 3 technology points. Let us check out that star system. So without that anomaly there, guys, this would have given us nothing, right? Now it's actually giving us technology points. Just because it's so interesting and like, hey, it's worthwhile studying, so... It's really a neat little game, but guys, I expect to have a heavy learning curve. I would suggest probably hitting up other YouTube channels for you know, playthroughs, hints and tips. I can give you a few. I'm by no means a master of this game.
Construction complete.
All right, we got something completed. I'm going to send my construction ship over to here. I do like the fact that that trade route, the trade there is incredibly high. All right, the science ship has come to a stop. I'm going to send Paolo survey system, survey system, survey system, and finally survey system. And then we'll wait to get over to here. Okay, we have no other ships sitting idle. We've got a our Starfleet, our fleet is 5 ships strong. And that's it there. You can see them against the sun. Little tiny corvettes. And you'll notice also, guys, there is no leader assigned. So if we ever want to take these guys into combat and we want them to be effective in combat, where do we go? Well, we go to the people. And we recruit a new admiral. Generals are for the ground, guys. Admirals are for your fleets. Factions here will eventually spring up. Basically, factions are almost like your religion. And these are the species. This is the species that are under the umbrella of the human confederacy. I guess that's not what we're called. We're called, what the fuck are we called? The United Nations of Earth. And Space Miner. Mining station output, 10%. And the build cost is negative 25% reformer. Monthly unity is an extra plus 10%. This leader is a reformer dedicated towards building the society of tomorrow. And she's 36. She's young, and her skill level is 5. Incredible. Let's take a look at our civics here. Beacon of Liberty, monthly unity, another plus 15% there. Idealistic Foundation. The happiness goes up as plus 5%. Governing ethics. Fanatic Egalitarian. It allows for utopian living standards. Faction influence gain plus 50%. Specialist output plus 10%. So the thing is, though, if there's a faction that ends up popping up that we do not want to have on our planet, it's going to be hard to eradicate because of that that negative. Well, it's not really negative, but it is fanatic. And xenophile. There exists in all of us a deep-seated fascination for the unknown, an adventurous spirit that rejects the familiar and glories in the unfamiliar, whatever, or whomever it may be. So trade value is up 10%, diplomatic influence cost is down 25%. All right, looks like we've got another tradition that we can adopt. And I'm going to have to start off this. So this is star base influence cost is reduced by 10%. A natural wormhole. We have detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomenon on the edge of the Aslan system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time is formed here, creating a wormhole that our scientists speculate may provide a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in our galaxy. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessels foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds. If it could somehow be stabilized. Yeah, so we're going to adopt this tradition. And where is that wormhole? Here it is. There we go, guys. So you can't fly through it yet, but eventually.
Construction complete.
I mean, it could take us guys all the way. It could take you all the way over to here, right? Like, boom. You know how fast that is if you can travel that quick. So again, guys, this brownish area is kind of explored space. It is not our owned space. There is a difference. Owned and explored is two totally different things. We have a construction ship sitting idle. So we are going to build mining stations here. We're going to make sure that we get that extra 2 energy right there. And how is Centauri Prime coming along? Ever so slowly. You'll see, guys, the planet deficit is just absolutely sucking us dry. Now, we're not overexpanding, so that's a good thing. You do not want to overexpand. You do not want to get too many outposts too quickly. Too many colonies too are just as bad. All right, biodiversity studies is almost done. I want to see what her skill is. Quan Wan. Resilient. This leader is resilient and in excellent physical condition, dramatically increasing life expectancy. All right, research is done. That is our biodiversity. So guys, again, randomly, boom, 3 are just fucking popped up. If I get ocean ecology management, I will be able to remove blockers, tile blockers on planets that are in the ocean. I could increase genome mapping, which increases our growth population speed, or ground defense planning. Now, guys, you'll see this little lock symbol in the bottom right corner of this. That tells you that this will unlock further genome mapping. Eventually, it will probably lead to like immortality. So I'm actually going to do that. Nothing sucks more than your, you know, your awesome leader dying when you need them the most. All right, we're going to build another outpost over here, guys. That costs 50 influence points. And you see, I'm not gaining. I'm only gaining 3 a month. So you don't want to overexpand, okay? Trust me. And alloys are very hard to come by as well.
Anomaly found.
All right, so the anomaly is the same level and skill level as Susan herself. 2 and 2. Life signs have been detected coming from inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Could it indicate the presence of some kind of biosphere? I'm going to let her pass that by for now. I do have a reason for leaving some of those earlier, easier missions just lying around. Namely, when your scientist dies, you're going to start off at level 1 again, so you don't want them researching level 3 anomalies. Although, guys, finding the wormhole here has obviously, it's really pushed my need to actually get a starbase out here. Actually, even getting a starport with a shipyard. That is a lot of expansion, though. That is 1, 2, at least 3 outposts. I could probably skip this one here, as this here would probably eventually bleed over and absorb into here. But you don't know for certain. And it can take years. Yeah, we got a shitty planet here. A frigid, rocky world with a nitrogen oxygen atmosphere. The poles are big and significant water deposits can be found permanently frozen as glacial ice. However, the planet experiences seasonal variations and the equatorial band is covered by vegetation. So habitability is 30%. So guys, your habitability, holy fuck, that word is really hard to say right now, is it reduces, oh, what does it reduce? It reduces your output of the planet by the difference between 100%. So if I were to have a colony on that planet, productivity would be stymied by 70%. So in other words, no, you don't want to land colonies and shit there. All right, let's see who's sitting idle. Nobody's sitting idle. We still have a fleet that's kind of sitting there. I'm going to just stick with the one construction ship right now. It seems to be doing an okay job. Again, I don't want to overexpand. All right, so Susan is now flying back to here to work on this this anomaly project here. And there's another one over here. Although, guys, I really need this. That is that needs to be owned by Earth. It's a wormhole, man. Like as soon as somebody comes up with the technology to stabilize wormholes, I could have like fucking massive amounts of fleets pouring through there, and there'd be nothing I could do to stop it. Now, I'm sure there's weapons and stuff out there that can cause them to collapse. But that's hundreds of years down the road. Yeah, again, guys, like I said, this is a game over time. It's not a Twitch shooter. I'm just kind of waiting for something to happen here. Either my technologies to pop or, oh, look at Subra here. Check this out, guys, with 10 fucking minerals. And science and trade. Oh, geez, we got another colony here. That's what it is, guys. You can only colonize planets inside our borders. So in order to spread your border, you have to actually go out and get a an outpost there. Yeah, Erdoska is all, that's good. It's just a kind of a barren system. The only thing it's got is like maybe it's got this outpost, this mining outpost, or a research lab.
Construction complete.
Yeah, it's just a station. I could upgrade this if I wanted to. I could upgrade it to a star base, which opens up these modules here and buildings. But I don't want to turn that into a starport yet. If you look up here, guys, I can only actually, on the size of my empire, I can only build 3 of them. Exceeding your starbase capacity will cause your starbases to have an increased upkeep cost. Now, if you select certain civics and where the hell is it? And traditions. Is it supremacy? It's one of these, anyways, guys. It's it will allow you to just gain massive amounts of starports. And you could have like a starport here, 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 all of them all pumping out ships, right? My fungal death race, they're supposed to be mushroom people. They are built that way. They tend to expand very quickly, but they have a negative trait. They're repugnant. When people see them, they're like, ooh. They're also xenophobes. And people do not like xenophobes. So when you're a xenophobe, you actually have to, have like big star fleets. You got to back up your words, man. When you tell somebody you hate them, you got to back it up. Now, do I want to get these 2 guys in my my empire, and then hopefully Sirius gets absorbed? I think I might do that. I'm going to get him to actually go around here first, and we're going to get all the research stations, and then we're going to get the mining stations. It shouldn't be long before I run into somebody else. Either I'll run into somebody else, or I will run into some of the denizens of the galaxy. There is things that like exist in hyperspace that do pop out occasionally, and many of them are like behemoths, big giant monsters like elder beings from like billions of years ago, And yeah, you can't fuck with them. Like not at this stage of the game. They're just one of those things that you're just kind of like, wow, that's cool. All right, let's check out this planet. Easily the size of Earth. Habitability is pretty good. There is 4 blockers on the planet that I can see. Now, if we were to start a colony here, guys, again, like I said, all your output would be reduced by 10%. Now, let's see what we're being reduced by on Alpha Centauri Prime. It's 100% habitable, so we're not going to lose anything. Again, we're still colonizing the planet, guys. Takes a fucking long time. Sucks all your resources out while you're doing it, too. Just keep that in mind. And we can adopt another tradition.
Construction complete.
Administrative capacity increased by 20, which allows us to expand. Starbase upkeep reduced by 20%. Well, we've only got the 1 starbase, so I am going to. I will tell you how administrative capacity works in a second. So we're going to select that. If you go up to here, guys, this little symbol here is your Empire sprawl. Now, the more outposts you build, and the more sectors and hyperlanes that are outside of the borders of your empire, the bigger your sprawl gets, okay? And you start getting negatives to upkeep. Okay, so you definitely don't want to do that. All right, a construction ship is sitting idle. We're going to get him to build the rest of the mining stations. Because now we're going to actually have Boti in 2A. We're going to get that secured. I do want this, though. Sirius is a definitely a good choice to grab right now. All right, we can see in the Crimdor. Nothing here. If there was any enemies, they'd pop up as soon as your ships move in. The scanners. As you advance in technology, your scanners can see farther and farther into other systems. Right now, our current technology just allows us to kind of scan the system that we're in, and already we've got a habitable planet there. Not a good one. We don't know what the habitability is yet until it's actually scanned, but there is possibly a world there that we can inhabit. The Sirius, though, is one that I really want to grab. I want to grab that, and I need to grab this. I need to have this. This is definitely, I need this stable wormhole in my arsenal.
Colony established.
All right, we finally have our colony established. That is nice. So let's take a look at that. We want to make sure that we can start adding planetary features. So right now, guys, you'll see the planetary deficit immediately is consumer goods and energy, and they're not producing any food. Well, how do we rectify that? Well, we can build. You know what? I'm going to get her to research that. Fuck it. I didn't even read what it was, but who cares? Eventually, guys, you'll skip by those. You just want to kind of see what the gist is. So we can either build districts, right? We can build a city district, which basically gives you 1 clerk and 5 housing. We can build generator districts, which are 2 housing and two people that can create energy for us. But we're going to have to actually build a building for them to actually work out of. The mining district, there is a lot of blockers on this planet that we're going to have to get rid of. And then we have agricultural. Let's see what blockers we have here. I guess we can look here. Impassable mountain, active volcano, dense jungle. These are all like these dense jungle, active volcano, impassable mountains. Those are all stuck within this one, the mining district. Okay. The only other one, the generator district, I believe, is the kelp fields. Now, we can't open up other building districts until we hit population level 5. So what I'm going to do right off the bat, because they're not actually eating properly, I'm going to actually have them build a couple farmers. And then I'm going to actually have them create a city district. That will give us 5 clerks. No, it gives us 1 clerk. Oh, we got a derelict ship lost in space. The signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit around Crimdor 2. The ship is not giving off any heat signatures and seems to be drifting. A special project is being issued to investigate what has happened to the crew. You know what? I will. I'll put that into my system log. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so there was a choice to, we're electing a new president because that's the way our government works. We'll worry about that. You know, I think it's pretty much autonomous. I may have a little bit of influence, but right now I want to concern myself. Technicians produce energy credits. All right, I'm gonna build a generator district as well on this planet, and then I think what we're gonna do eventually, next time this block opens up, as soon as we hit a population of 5, we're at 2 right now for this planet. As soon as we hit 5, this area clears, and we will then build an actual building itself. You can't see the buildings at the moment, but I will probably build another commercial district just to get rid of that planet deficit. Okay, let's see where we're at here on our outliner. We've got this guy sitting idle. This really needs to get explored. That is a kind of a... This is the other choke point that I need. I need to get here. I need to make sure this is secure. That is secure. Oh! Fuck! Apollo Bello has now been elected as a president. Our president's reign has come to an end with their election campaign promises unfulfilled. Oh, nice. So, I bet you that science ship is sitting empty because she got called away to be a president for some reason, and the old president is sitting idle. Or did they die? Oh, they died.
Research complete.
All right, you know what? I am going to grab the particle physics woman. All right, I'm going to pause time here. Everything's getting a little bit too fast here. Ruler elected. A new ruler has been elected. President Paulo Bello will rule until the next election. Fuck, she's warlike. What? Oh, I can't even see her. I have to go up here. Alright, she's warlike. Army damage plus 10%. Ship weapons damage plus 5%. Not bad. I have to rearrange my my scientists here. Alright, so we're going to assign a new scientist to physics. We're going to put Nigel in there, age 42, skill level 1, but well versed in particle physics. So if I select research, anything that, like this here, improved reactor boosters, you notice that the two symbols match up. Whenever Nigel researches things like particle physics, boom, they'll get a bonus to it. Improved reactor booster. Power generation 50, cost 10 alloy. The discovery of fusion power allows for better reactor boosters to be fitted onto our ships. Sounds good to me. That will make our ships quicker, and yeah, I'm down with that. So that means we still got another dude just kind of sitting idle. Mindy Brackenridge. She is resilient as well. We're going to throw her into the other spaceship. So let's get her into the science vessel. Assign her to this vehicle. See what I mean, guys? It's not as easy as this game looks. So now she can go back and continue doing her business. All right, so there's a derelict ship right here. And you know what? There's actually no difficulty level to research this. So we do have a science officer in this system, but we need to orbit it. So that's what we're going to do. Before she ends up leaving the system, we'll know, and then I'll get her to check out the derelict starship. All right, we have a construction ship sitting idle. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to try something a little strange here. I'm going to try to get an outpost here on Sirius, and I'm hoping that the influence around Sirius will actually cause these two areas to merge. It's been before in my past that doesn't really happen very quickly. So you'll notice also that the volatile motes have not been mined yet. They are still sitting in the white. That's because we simply don't have the technology to exploit that that mineral, that resource. Well, that's a shame. I just saw that habitable planet turn to red. So that is a big negatory. Yeah, so we need a base here, guys. We need a base here. Here. And here. And then actually even here. Then I'd feel secure that Earth is kind of okay, and it's in its position there of holding off enemies. I love this game, guys. I really do. I know it probably seems a little slow for watching, but over time, oh, it's a beautiful game. But I do thank you guys for dropping in, saying hi, correcting me on my my pronunciation. You know what? I'm actually gonna Google that right now. Follow.
System survey complete.
How to pronounce Palo.
Palo. Okay. Palo. Man, I was making it a little more difficult than I needed it to be, eh? All right, science ship is sitting idle. I'm going to actually get her to finally just survey this system. Because like I said, I want this to be the edge of human space right here. Whatever's beyond here, fuck it. You know, and like I said, it probably goes into one of these arms. And from there, man, bad things can come. So we definitely don't want that. We're going to get her to explore these unknown solar systems. All right, I'm liking that planet. All right, guys, here's the faction that just popped up. This is basically like your religion in civilization. This is basically where your population becomes divided. And you have to be very, very careful, because if you mismanage them and the major faction is something maybe that you're not really fucking on board with, you can fuck your empire pretty fast. So a new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the United Nations of Earth. Led by President Paolo Bello, they call themselves the Citizens for Freedom Forum. Their members work for equality and justice for all denizens of our empire. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but one that approves of the government's actions can prove useful. So I'm going to slow down time while we read this. And here are your factions. We're going to take a little closer look at that. Now, that is a considerable size of our population. Our population, I think, is only 30. So we've got like almost like a huge, 75% of people agree with this. As long as it is in place and the things off to the right-hand side are actually, they're met, those are conditions. Anti-stratification, reproductive freedoms, free movement, any autocratic. As long as those conditions are met, these people will be happy. It's 100% support. I'm okay with that. Because they are giving us an influence bonus of 2.25 per turn. Great. That's going to allow us to like fucking expand. And guys, again, that's it. That is, almost an hour and 45 minutes worth of playing. We are on year 11 of the game. Our robot uprising, among other things, will not actually kick in until the year 2300. Okay, so we've still got like another 89 years before there's any threat from any type of robot uprising. The robot uprising is essentially like Skynet and Terminator and stuff, where the robots, they want to become autonomous and they have their own AI and they want to become independent. All right, looks like another leader just went up in skill. I'll just zoom right on in. All right. All right, Earth's going along. It's coming along really nicely. They're happy. They have enough living spaces. Again, I can't really point it out to you, but under the planet status, it goes from, I think productivity, I'm not really sure what that is, that little scale. And I'm not sure what that other little thing is beside it. But the one beside that is your, where it says 4, that is your living, like the amount of housing you have. The one beside that with the music and arts and stuff, that is your happiness. Below that is the population. Beside that, I think, is the sector. How many planets do you have in this one sector? And that's 3. Or we have 3 colonizable planets. All right, guys. So there it goes. We've ended up absorbing this, but you'll notice that Bernard Star is not really in our in the hyperlanes. But that's okay, because we are going to get our construction ship, do that, build the research stations. It is taking her a long time to do that research. See, I want to make sure, guys, I'm not overexpanding with outposts and stuff, because that empire sprawl will go up. Your base is only 30. I'm sitting at 25, and only because of my traditions is it allowing us to like actually spread further than you know, let's say your next door neighbor's expansion rate. You know. Some could expand extremely fast. Humans, I've never really played a human race before in this. I've always played with my own custom race.
Anomaly found.
Mindy Brackenridge, eh? Let's take a look at her. That is a level 3. And she's level 2, so she does have a pretty good chance of failing it. Now we have another faction, guys. This is where it starts getting a little more complex. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the United Nations of Earth, led by Governor Alexandra Gozanov. They call themselves the Alien Reform Center. Their members have been pushing hard for friendly relations with alien species. So yeah, let's go check these dudes out. They're not happy because we have no new contact. And we're not purging anyone, which is good. So they're okay. I don't mind them. Those are the rest of the people.
Anomaly found.
Scans indicate the presence of a foreign alien-made object on one of Bivum 9's many frozen mountaintops. We're going to research that.
Construction complete.
Well, guys, I'm going to take that construction ship. We're going to see, you notice, guys, the farther you move out, the harder it is to build outposts. Especially if they're not joined contiguously. All right, Bernard Star, we're going to absorb into our empire. I'm still waiting on that other science ship to finish. I could build another one, guys, but then you get into upkeep of ships that are flying around, and it gets expensive. Already I'm concerned about Subra here. It is going to be outside of our Empire range, which is going to actually cause our Empire sprawl to go up. All right, once again, guys, our tradition. Let's finish this, max it out. And once we do this, the finisher effect adopting all expansion traditions will allow your non-habitat planets to be one national district. And that also allows us to open up our Ascension perk. The UNS Galileo has recovered an elongated metal box from the surface of Bivham 9. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides lead Science Officer Mindy Breckenridge to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersal device. Initial tests seem to confirm their suspicions as trace aromatics still emanate from the object. A special project has been issued to confirm whether this might be an information-carrying device constructed by some alien race, communicating primarily through the secretion and reception of atmosphere-borne chemical compounds. Smells malodorous.
Situation log updated.
All right, guys, I'm going to move into the Ascension perk. I only have the one empty Ascension perk slot. Let's select one. Starbase influence cost, -20. Claim influence cost, -20. So again, if I want to spread out my starports much farther away from my main empire, it's easier to do. Imperial prerogative will increase our administrative capacity plus 30. I'm going to do this. Rare technologies are now 50% more common, and research speed is plus 10%. That is our first Ascension perk. And that will help us out greatly over time, right? You want that first, because that 10% over time, guys, will fucking equate to like hundreds of hours of saved worth of research. A derelict Aracian cruiser has been left forgotten for over 1 million years in close orbit around Widbarley 2. The slowly spinning vessel shows no obvious signs of weapon damage, and all escape pods remain accounted for. As would be expected, no power signatures can be detected from within its hull. Remarkable.
Situation log updated.
Alright, I'll let that be for now. Let's just speed up time. Boom.
Construction complete.
Okay, alright, that's good. Now, if we were to actually move this guy over to here, yeah, 67. So, as long as we move with the sprawl, it won't cost us much. But I do want that Aslan. Towed asteroid. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Widbarley 3. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. That was 1,000,000 years old. So I'm actually, let's slow that time down. I'm going to get our one science vessel. We're going to get her to over here and research that project. The once all right, construction ship. We definitely have more than enough minerals to support our
Research complete.
endeavors here. Genome mapping, good. Population growth speed is now kicked in. All right, so here, guys, selective defoliants. This allows us to remove dense jungle. And you know what? There is a lot of dense jungle on Alpha Centauri Prime. So we're going to go for that. And now things are starting to pick up a little. I am going to I'm going to create another colony ship. We are going to Sirius. And I'm serious about Sirius. Yeah, I want that. I want that too, guys. I'm going to kill this stream as soon as I get that. Sirius is a good contender here. This would be ideal, but I don't want to. I don't want to overextend myself. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go into here. See, I can only build 3 starports. And we got 1 on Earth. Okay, so 1 there. 2. And 3. Okay, I'm going to upgrade Sirius's outpost. We're going to upgrade that to a starport. That is an incredible, incredible amount of alloy. But this here, guys, will be an effective stopping point for anybody who's trying to get into our empire. I do need to, these scientists need to like fucking hurry their shit up.
Special project complete.
Oh, we got an Arassian artifact. The inside of the Arassian cruiser found orbiting Widbarrel 2 contains the dead remnants of its full crew complement. Most of them perished as a result of the Javorian pox that would later render the Arassians extinct. But some of the crew were gunned down by Marine guards while trying to reach the escape pods. Probably because they're in quarantine. According to recovered log files, the captain issued strict orders to quarantine the ship after the outbreak became apparent. Uh-oh. Imagine your whole fucking race dying because of a bug. All right, Susan Anderson is now level 3. All right, we have the trade wind. We're going to send her down exploring these areas.
Construction complete.
Survey system. Survey system. Survey system. There we go. Done. That's going to take her a while to get there now, guys. Until you get faster ships and stuff. It's just kind of the way the game works. Alright, going to build another outpost here. I need 2 more. Boom, boom. All right, our scientists occasionally gain traits, guys. So not only do you level up, but occasionally you get like a perk. Through hard work and experience, scientist Mindy Breckenridge has developed new skills. She has got the biology trait, so she's actually good now. She'd be, you know what? Let's pause this because I might actually swap her out. This chick is resilient, Quan Wan. I'm going to reassign the scientist. Yes. She will be beneficial in her role. And we have a science ship here that's sitting idle that we're going to fill up with the Quan Wan. And I guess what? We're still... No. Stop it. Okay, so that's a level 3.
Research complete.
And there's a research project here. All right. All right. She is busy now, basically doing everything in the solar system that I need her to do. So we're gonna look after this anomaly here. There is a research project here, and she's also going to finish exploring the rest of the system. So she is spoken for the time being. We do have a technology that needs to be filled. Now, guys, you'll notice here. Notice the symbols are matching up here: geothermal fracking and 0G refineries. They are both Empire modifiers. Well, Santiago Ortiz also is adept at mining techniques. What is it? I'll look at that in a second. What do we want? Unlock Starbase Building, Nebula Refinery. Oh, well, fuck, man. We want to totally do that. We want to get the Nebula Refinery because... And it fits in with what he's skilled at. Because look at, we're sitting on top of a whole fucking nebula right here. Yes, we want to mine that. Okay, so we'll go into. I want to check out to see what that guy's skill set is. It's this guy here. Okay, so his expertise is industry. His leader is following years of study, considered an expert within the field of industry. All right, slowly but surely, guys, you'll see this. The map is getting bigger and bigger.
Special project complete.
Okay, so this is a whiff of something. This is that olfactory device that we found. The box is indeed a document of a sort. Science officer Quan Wan admits that they have been hoping for a historical record of some other kind of codex significant to whatever culture left it behind, but they were disappointed. The true nature of the aromatic box seems to be a collection of fairly short narratives which, going by the rapid changes in odor towards the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. The techniques used to store and produce specific smells is of some interest, but the tales it tells are not. The crew of the UNS Galileo are left with the uncomfortable feeling that they have unwittingly become intimately familiar with what certain gaseous byproducts of alien digestion smells like farts. However, Quan Wan is unwilling to speculate as to why the box was dumped on this frozen hellscape of a planet. All right, so Quan Wan gets 100 experience for this. It's a mishap, guys. She fucked it up. And society research gain is 350. Yeah, she fucked it up. There is more to the chain. If she actually was good enough, I believe it goes into a chain of you can eventually open up the box. But I think she fucked it up, and now it's just turned into a fart joke. So, through hard work and experience, scientist Quan Wan has developed new skills. She's meticulous, which allows her to, I think it gives her a plus 35% bonus for anomalies. That's fitting. Okay, so we got our colony ship. We're going to move the colony to Sirius 3, and we're going to colonize this puppy. All right, I'm going to keep on going, guys. I need this system here. It's not a matter of wanting. It's I need it. I need it. I need to make sure that my borders are secure. And this is a giant fucking nebula, guys. You can see it opening up here. That nebula mining that I'm working on right here under technology is going to be fucking absolutely spectacular. Zero-G refineries. Beautiful. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. In case you're just returning from when I first started, that is our empire, the Earth Empire for now. There's another 4 races out there somewhere. There's the Fallen Empire out there somewhere, among a couple other factions that you can end up meeting. So basically, all I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to secure this area, and Sirius acts as a pretty good choke point from anybody coming from this area. Right? They can march through there, but they've got to get through Sirius. I've just upgraded that into a starport, and we're just starting to work on this area here. But I want this. I want that star system, and I need this one here. Why do I need this, guys? I got the wormhole. That wormhole, albeit it's unstable right now, with the right technology, will potentially allow me to beam across all that space. All right, guys, I am in the year 2214. Since I started the game, it's only advanced 14 years. Okay, this is the monolithic Bivham 4 is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines deftly chart a history so fantastical it must surely be fictional. Surely. Hey, no worries, my friend. Yeah, you know, it's a really good game. If you like your Civilization series, this is kind of like the next step. You know, civilization kind of ends off in the year, you know, 2100 or whatever. This kind of takes off where civilization leaves off. It really does. It's a wonderful game. Right now, I'm just kind of sitting. I'm on double time. You can have triple time. If you hold down your triangle button, you can set the speed there in the bottom left corner. Days are your turns. So every day is every 30 days is a new month. Your resources up top here are given to you monthly. You'll notice now my consumer goods are starting to go down. My population is getting very large. I'm not going to stream for much longer, but like I said, guys, I'm going to get that area and this area, and that will be my choke points for the human empire. And after that, yeah, I'm pretty much secure, and then I may have to go to war. I'm actually surprised I have not found any alien drones at the moment. I was kind of hoping for combat, because combat in this game, guys, is superb. Speaking of, I think I'm going to go back to my military fleet.
Construction complete.
I'm going to go into their orders. I'm going to upgrade all the fleets. That's going to cost me 76 alloy, because we are upgrading them to our most current current technology. All right, guys, one more. We're going to move our construction ship to build an outpost in the Ashland system, and that will secure our border alongside of the wormhole. In fact, look at this, guys. Sub and energy in this system. All right, 4 energy just at Odin or OD1N at. We'll just call it Odin, and that's 4 energy right there. And we're gonna go survey this other asteroid. They're beaming out of existence. Just boom. They are gonna hit the hyperlane highways and keep on surveying into the unknown. Let's go see what's going on here. All right, nothing hostile. Again, guys, our scanners are not powerful enough to see from system to system. Okay, that's great. So our ships are a little more powerful now. Like if you look at our fleet points, 184. Actually, I think the only thing I upgraded there was their reactor drives, so they can move a little quicker. I think it's almost time to build another construction ship. So we'll go to this starbase. Oh, this is Sirius. Okay, so guys, Sirius, I upgraded the. Oh, where are you, Sirius? There we are. I upgraded the starport. You'll notice that little symbol there. It's a circle with 2 little circles beside it. It tells you that it's an upgraded starport. It does have actually room to build and grow. So we're going to go to that starbase, and we are actually going to add some modules. I do want a shipyard. I'm going to build a trade hub, and for the building, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between resource silos, although I probably don't need those yet, or crew quarters. I think I'm going to go with the crew quarters. That makes for a fairly kind of well-rounded starport. Now, I could add defensive platforms around it if I wanted to. You can go into here, defenses. I can build the Cunningham class defense platform. But look at the alloys that's required. If I were to do that, I wouldn't be able to build any other ships. And I do want to build another.
Construction complete.
I do want to build another. Construction ship. Look at that nebula, guys. Oh, I'm going to get a fuck ton of money here. All right, this construction ship is done. Let's focus on him. We are going to do build mining station. We're going to go over to here. Build research station. Build mining station. And finish that off there. That one construction unit is now going to be occupied for fucking years. And that's why I'm building another construction vehicle. Now, you'll see this science ship is in yellow. That means they're sitting idle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually have them survey this system. Then I'm going to have them go over to here and survey, survey, and survey. So that is the 5-year mission of, you know, of the UNS Galileo with Quan Wan running the helm here. So like I said earlier, guys, this is kind of like where you get your kind of a little bit of like your Star Trek vibe. You know, you've got your commanders of ships, and they die, man. They'll die. They might be your favorite and stuff, and boom, and they're fucking wasted in like one battle. And then you have to like re-employ like new admirals and new science officers. So again, guys, these systems, they are light years away, and because we cannot, our innate ship systems are not able to travel faster than light. We have to use hyperlanes. This might as well be fucking a million years away. You know what I'm saying? From you know, you might actually be in the Windburrel system, and you might be able to see this star and go, hey, yeah, that's where our other colony is. But we can't get there unless we go boop, 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 all the way around, right? All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab a drink, and I think a fucking chicken leg. I'll be right back. Okay. Did I miss anything? No, not really.
Anomaly found.
Great. As soon as I get something in my mouth, right? Shit starts popping up. Oh, that's really good.
Anomaly found.
Okay, very hard. For level 3 even. Oh, it's -7 levels. This is like a skill level 10, guys. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this asteroid. We're gonna have to defer that for a later date. I should really build more starships. I'm gonna do that. Uh-oh. The John Henry class of Corvettes. That's hilarious, man. I love it. That was fucking cool. So if you look up top, alloys are your little pink and purple, they're icons. I'm getting +11 a month. To build this ship, it's going to cost me 103. I'll build two more. Now that's probably going to stop my expansion for a little bit. I should be really careful here. Sorry guys, I have not eaten today. Well, I have, but I haven't eaten recently. I tell you, this chicken, really good. Okay. All right. Ugh. Although it is a full bird, so you got to kind of pick around all the bones and stuff. But I tell you, this bird did not sacrifice itself to me to eat in vain, because when I clean a bird off, holy, it's done. Oh, that's good. Okay, it gives me a little bit of a blood sugar rush, so I don't get sloppy while I'm doing my commentary. All right, let's get back to the game. Sorry, guys. We are almost done. You know what, guys? I'm actually going to. I think I'm going to stream PGA Golf 2K1 right after this. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization in the vicinity of this gas giant. Again, it probably finishes off my precursor situation log mission, but I can't research that. My guys are not smart enough. We just have no fucking clue what it is, and yeah, it's all part of this shit. I guess it's part of anomalies. No, yeah, 10 sign of precursor activity, 2 of them, back to back, in the same system. I wonder if this is where they live. Zigar. Where is Zigar? Right in here. Still in the nebula, eh? Asteroid collision. A large, mineral-rich asteroid collided with Sarandon 6A at some point during the previous 1,000 years of what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the moon in the vicinity of the impact crater. Nice! You know what? I need my fleet strength up to at least 1,000. I have a feeling I'm going to run into ancient mining droids soon, and that will be the first taste of combat. Right now, I don't really give a flying fuck. I'm happily just kind of like letting my...
Construction complete.
my colony or my species kind of just proliferate.
Construction complete. System
Building
survey
upkeep.
complete.
Okay, everything's just fucking going too fast there. Okay, administrative operations, building upkeep and district upkeep reduced by 10%. Buildings and districts have their build costs reduced by 10. Like, if I'm going to grab anything, it should be prosperity right now. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for this. And adopting all prosperity traditions will give our planet +1 merchant jobs per 50 population. Really what I want is this, though. Building upkeep and district upkeep and the building. But it does give us a lot of jobs. Does also give us a boost in our technology. Like our resource acquisition. All right, we got one construction ship. We're going to send them out. I'm going to send them out to here. All right, we're getting critically low. I may not actually be able to get all the way there, but we'll see. We'll see. I do almost want my one fleet here. I want to make sure that this place is, that wormhole is guarded. I don't want anything like just sneaking through. Now, because we do have an outpost, though, I am going to be able to see if anything does come through that wormhole. This nebula, though. Oh, I got to explore more of this. Six months to go for the 0G refineries. You know what? I don't think I need an actual nebula to utilize that skill or the bonus. Now, being close to the nebula, though, may have actually popped that technology up. All right, I'm just going to let things go. We've got December 21st, 24th, Christmas Day, boom. There it goes. And we're getting on to New Year's Eve. Oh, yay! New Year's Day. 17 years, guys, since we first hit the stars, and this is where we're at. Well, it's devoid of life, or at least aliens. Okay, they are moving to the next sector. This is fully explored. I have never seen a skill level 10 anomaly yet. That's through the roof. Most of my guys, they'll die when they're in their, by the time they're skill level 5, they just die of old age, which is really cool. It's a neat little system. So if you go up here, you can check out the age of your of President Paolo Bello, age 44. Look at the size of that nebula. It's huge. So anything in this area, guys, cannot be detected by scanners. Like, this is really, as a strategic choke point, this area here, nobody would know what the fuck I've got sitting in here. I could have, like, now there is technology that allows you to actually peer beyond the veil and into nebulas, but hey, all right, there goes that bonus. That's awesome. That's good. That's even better. Improved Corvette hulls. I'm going to go for that. Now, again, 80 months, man, that's a fucking, like, wow, it's so long, man. That's like a prison sentence.
Construction complete.
Hey. Wow, is that just one? No, that's two. It's two. Yeah, it's the Star and Odin. Yeah, that's generating so much energy. That is great. I'll take it. Yeah, I think it's this track in particular, guys. It kind of reminds me of Mass Effect. Very, not John Williams per se. Maybe John Williams. Definitely not Hans Zimmer. He's a little more robust, a little more energetic. I do like that guy. I've actually seen him in concert. The Batman, I think it was Forever. Man, there was times you're listening to it and it's like, this is fucking 9 Inch Nails. It was fucking brilliant. It was such a good concert. Everything from The Lion King to Inception to Batman. It was a fucking good concert. All right, yeah, you know, this is about my normal playing time, guys. About good 3 hours I generally spend on this game.
Anomaly found.
Wow, where is this check, man? Is that the same one? In the same system? Oh, here it is, okay. Yeah, level 8 there. Holy shit, I can't do those. So we've got a sign of a precursor civilization, like from a million years ago there. Same with here. There's 2 here, actually. All right, let's check on Alpha Centauri. Okay, they do have a deficit of consumer goods, so we're gonna have to take care of that. As soon as they advance, you can tell how fast the population is growing on the population screen right up here. So basically, next month they will. Yeah, here it goes. Boom.
Construction complete.
All right, they have a new area to build upon, and we are going to actually add a commercial zone. We're going to get rid of that planet deficit there. Can I get rid of any blockers here? I could get rid of that. Dense jungle, dense... I could get rid of all three of those.
Research complete.
I am going to do that right off the bat. Just because I can. Clear out all the dense jungle and... all right, let's take a look at our on Earth. We can build another building.
System survey.
I'm going to go for alloy foundries. And you can go in here, guys. You can see what workers are working and where they're working. And you want to make sure you don't have any unemployed people. Let's take care of this technology here. I am going to open that up. Additional edicts, which edicts are little things that you can use to influence your system. Right, by spending a certain amount of materials. Now, I've heard Map the Stars is actually one of the best that you can grab. And that'll last like 11 years, guys, so... Alright, construction ship. All right, we're going to go here, build a starbase, or an outpost. And you'll notice there is an extra alloy here given to us by Sarandon 1A. So I definitely want to grab that. That is a weird looking system. That's what it's got, a pulsar beside it? All right, I'm going to have enough to build at least another starport or outpost, and that will secure the Dominion of Earth. All right, so we have another construction ship. Let's get him moving on to over here. And it says he's building that outpost for 135, but I don't believe that's the case, because this guy's going to probably build the outpost before he builds this one. But anyways, that will secure our lines. We're going to make sure that nobody's able to get into Earth space without us knowing. What is it, the Banus Nebula? Yeah, once this outpost is built, it should refund me the money to build this one here. All right, guys. Again, urbans or Empire sprawl. It's slowly approaching 50. When it hits 50, yeah, I'm going to start taking hits. Energy, like upkeep, is going to get a little more expensive. So far, though, I've kept everything in control here. And I can actually build another outpost, so we're going to do that. We're going to upgrade this to a starbase.
Colony established.
Okay, 2 population is good. Habitability is 90%. It looks like we've got technology available to us. Particle physics, blue lasers. I'm totally going to go for that. That's right in line with Nigel's speciality. Oh, wow. Another alloy? Yeah.
System survey complete.
Build that, and then build the research stations for Cashola, and thank you. All right, we do have one science ship sitting idle.
Construction complete.
All right, I noticed my consumer goods are dropping. And that is a direct result of what's going on probably Alpha Centauri. They are at an energy deficit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually build a generator district as well. Another one. And even with the commercial zone, they're still at a -1 for their commercial goods. Ouch. Okay, Earth seems to be coming along rather well. They're not really wanting anything. I probably could get rid of some of these here. In fact, I could get rid of all 3. And since it only costs money, energy, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of all those. I'll get the bonuses after these are all gone. Sprawling slums and all that stuff, so that's awesome. All right, there's my empire, guys. It is pretty much well secure. I'm loving this this huge nebula. And this is the choke point. This is super important to grab this. And then all my areas are basically secured by starports. I've got a starport there. I'm building one here, and I'm going to build one right here in Hosent. Well, guys, I'm going to have to apologize. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of combat today, but no such luck.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, we're going to skip that. 1,000 days worth of research? I think not. Holy shit, dude, you're hitting that planet. Or the star. Going right through its mantle. Alright. And there's all the construction bots working on the outpost. Beautiful.
Construction complete.
Alright, I have to be really conservative here with how I upgrade this station. I don't think I have the alloys to do it. Although I do have enough to build a shipyard. I'm going to also build a hangar bay. That's kind of cool. And a target uplink computer that allows ship weapons range to be plus 50%. That almost broke the bank.
Construction complete.
Yeah, so this nebula, guys, actually extends out into that. All right, there's our finished empire. I'm going to leave it off here, guys. That's 3 hours worth of playing. That's tons.
System survey complete.
These elections are annoying. I don't like them. I don't like them. Fuck elections. It's time to turn us into a dictatorship. Alright, so we're way over there. We need to... I want to make sure everything in our... within our empire...
System survey complete.
Is good. Okay, hang on. Want to go here. Well, guys, that is pretty much the end of that guy's journey. So we're going to send him back to Sol, back to the sun, and he can hang out there around the moon. Got another potential colony over there. Now, if we go all the way up to the top here, in the Earth sector, we have Earth and Alpha Centauri, and then in the Sirius sector, we have Sirius Prime. New ruler mandate.
Construction complete.
I'm going to build a generator here. And I think a commercial district. Or a city district. Okay, there's nothing else for my construction ships to do unless I want to start expanding, and I don't want to expand quite yet, guys. Again, if you look up at the top here, Empire Sprawl, the administrative capacity is starting to hit its peak. I do want those blue lasers, though. They're more powerful than red lasers. And same with this here, the improved Corvette hulls. So many months away, though. All right, guys, well, that is it. I'm going to wrap it up here. That is kind of your base introduction to Stellaris. Took 3 hours. Again, though, I'm playing it. I'm just taking my time. Impressive structures litter a small area on the surface of TRAPPIST 3, practically begging for some archaeological work, but not from you. All right, I do believe. Let me. You can skip that too. I do want to see who exactly is in charge here. Alexandria. Okay, so. Paolo is out. Just want to make sure I don't have any okay, well, everything, all positions are filled. I'm just trying to wonder, how did I get that extra leader? I got an extra scientist sitting around. Well, that sucks. The president is now useless. Should I dismiss her? She's getting old, right? I mean, all right. I'm going to research that. Well, you know, none of my ships are suffering here. I'm going to send that back to Earth. All right, and I'm going to leave it there, guys. Yeah, like I said, 3 hours. Their shit just keeps popping up, and it's like, I should really, I want that. Building upkeep and district upkeep. Yes, thank you. That should save me some money. I noticed my commercial goods are starting to fucking... I'm not building anymore, which is a little bit of a concern. But only because Sirius, I think, is creating a little bit of a drain here.
Construction complete.
Oh shit! I selected the wrong thing. I needed civilian industries, not commercial. Fuck. Okay, well, lesson learned. I mean, it will pay itself off in the long run. All right, guys, that is it. I am going to save and quit here. And you know what? I'm going to fire up a game of PGA Tour. 2K... What is that? 20K1? Is that what the hell it is? 2K21? I don't know. I don't know what the hell it is. Yeah, 2K21. All right, guys. I hope you like this little bit of a playthrough. I will probably play it again next week. Continue off from where we left off. Hopefully, we're going to hit some battles. That was a little slow start. Again, guys, most civilization building games, 4X games, it starts off slow, and then it culminates into like something beautiful at the very end. All right, guys, take care. I will see you on the flip side, and don't fall through that floor. Good night, guys.